And welcome back. Yeah, we got this new device, the T95 Max, and I've been testing this out like crazy. I'm going to show you guys exactly how this thing works and how it looks like. Yeah, it's good, but it's basic. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. This is the T95 Max. I do have the little paper here on it, just to protect it from the front because I don't want it to get any kind of scratches. So cool. I'm gonna give you guys the full run through. Is it worth it? We're about to find out. So here we go. You got your TF card slot, 2 USB ports, you get your power, HDMI, Ethernet, AV port, and that's it. You do get a screen here with your boot and your time. Plenty of holes on the bottom. I've been testing this out and it is pretty warm. Now, reason why I'm holding a little USB is because I do not like this remote at all. Yeah, not at all. So you do get a power brick, which is extremely budget, and you get this basic remote that is the worst monstrosity that you could ever not want. So, these buttons here mess with your TV. You got your power button, your volume, mute, and then your source. You also have this power button for the actual device. You have your volume, apps, KD, so that's your K app, page up, down, home, reverse, mouse maybe. I gotta play with that button. I don't know what that is yet. Up, down, left, right, home. I think that one say that's your hamburger button. Bunch of numbers, and then your internet. So batteries are not included. I do recommend you get something like this, or maybe one of these different like type of mouse remotes, but I love this one because it has that full keyboard. Okay, here we go. Here's the device. Now, if I click on, I'm just going to be clicking, you can see it, it moves, but sometimes it doesn't always move. So sometimes you got to point to it and it does get a little bit annoying. So I'm going to be using this one. So real quick, I am going to demo that app button, which is great. It opens up all of the apps. I am going to click on this KD button here. So this should open up your K app. So I'm just going to hit continue and then allow KD player. So it's running for the first time. It'll be funny if it starts pulling up the Simple TV app, but yeah, there you go. Whatever you want to run, you could just add whatever it is that you have. So okay, so when it comes, I'm going to switch over because I can't stand this remote. When it comes here to wallpapers, you're going to have just different options. You can go from your USB stick, you can go from your TF card, whatever it is, that's where it's going to be. Clean's cool because it cleans anything that's running. So 23 processes, not bad. File manager, anything that has to do with file manager that you have here, that's going to be all your settings and stuff. Apps, we just went through that, and then you got your settings, which everybody pretty much knows about. You don't need to also turn on developer options or nothing like that because this thing does it for you. Unknown sources, it automatically turns everything on, so just keep that in mind. Down here, this is just your shortcuts. If you hit plus, you'll notice some of these have a plus sign or minus sign. So if I click on it, it's going to disappear from the bottom. There it goes. If I go back in here, click something else, then it will add it like right away. So, well, not right away. It's kind of weird. It takes a minute to see. For whatever reason, it did 2 of them. Yeah. So a couple bugs, definitely does have a couple bugs, but just so that way you guys know, that's where it's at. All right. We're going to come here to apps. And we are going to go to IDA64. That way you guys can see all the specs that it gets. So this is the T95 Max. Advertises 16 gigs of internal storage. You're left with about 9 free. 2 gigs of RAM, which is great. It is running, let me see, the all-winner H618. It is a quad-core A53. It is running a 32-bit mode, which I wish it was a 64-bit mode, but that's okay. Display, it's running at 1080p. It's not running at 4K. Mali G31 is the GPU. As far as Androids, running Android 12. And then codecs, it's going to be able to read all your 4K stuff. Watch, I'll show you guys right here in a second. Okay, here we go. So you do get your LATM, 3GPP, AMR, WB, your ALA, MLAW, Flock, MPEG, Opus, RAW, Vorbis. It's got all the stuff, all the basic stuff that you're going to want. And it's got your decoders and encoders. That's why it looks like it's like quadruplets. As far as your video, you got all-winner AVC, HEVC, MPEG-2, VP8, VP9. It's got H263, H264, and then again, your Google encoder, decoder quadruplets, AVC 3GPP, MP4, VES, and then VP89 doesn't have VP8, not VPA9. Again, 263, 264. So it's got some of the basic stuff here that is going to give you some of the stuff that you're going to want. And then just to confirm, we're going to come here to YouTube, which I like to check on my Rohas reviews channel, just because I know I have 4K content in there. So looking at Cabo, this is a 4K video. And just going to hit skip here, come up here to settings, and let's close my guy here. It looks like it switched over to 1080p, but we want that 4K. So let's see how long this takes to snap in, and it looks like it's snapped in pretty quick. Quality looks really, really good too. So as you can see, it works pretty good, pretty nice, and it's pulling up the data pretty fast. When it comes to Google Play, when you do sign in, it's going to be like your typical steps: sign in, and it is a little bit slow sometimes when it comes to opening some of the sign-in stuff. But you should be able to get most of the Google Play apps here. So it's not going to be official Google. So just so you know, you're not getting 4K Netflix. You're going to get standard definition on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, like all the apps. It's just going to be your very, very, very basic device. Now, when it comes to Chrome, I've already downloaded a couple things here, but I wanted to show you guys how to do certain things. So when you do download APKs and you miss it for some reason, you click on that top corner and click on downloads. This will give you all the stuff that I already have. So as you can see, I got multiple options of some stuff here. You could delete and be good to go. If you do click on anything like this, it's going to say, do you want to download? Yes or no. And you just hit, right now it's just saying, do you want to update? So I'm just going to hit yes. Just hit done when you're done. And I highly recommend coming back down here and deleting these duplicates or quadruplets or whatever it is. But that's how you pretty much, that's how pretty much you get everything that you need. If you do want to mess with your settings, come here to settings, and you want to come here to device preferences, come to about, go all the way to the bottom, Android OS build, keep clicking this until it says you are a developer. Mine says no need, you already are. So click the back button once, come all the way down, you'll see developer options. If you need to turn on USB debugging, this is where it's going to be at. Turn it off or on. It automatically is off, so make sure you do turn it on if you want that. When it comes to apps, you come here and then security and restrictions, unknown sources. This is where you go, and whatever you're looking for, this is where you want to go to. So it's going to have tons of stuff like Android security patches and stuff like that, which is insane why it would have all that stuff. I don't really need the packages, but if you need like downloader, notice how everything is just already turned on automatically. So, yeah, I don't know if it is running Android 12. I think it might be listed. It says 12. I just read it as Android 12. So pretty interesting here. What do you think? Is it worth it? For me personally, if I want just basic stuff, sure. As long as it gives me the basic stuff, I should be okay. Can I get the basic stuff from, let's just say like a Fire Stick, for example? Absolutely. So do I want to get this one? It's not that bad. I think I can get more out of some other devices. For me personally, it's going to be your basic device that you don't have to worry about much on it. If you don't want the kids like purchasing or anything like that, like extra stuff from Amazon, this could be a pretty good device. Just very basic, very straight to the point. Totally up to you guys what you do. You know where I stand on it and what I have. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's not a bad device, and it looks like they're trying to get better, but they still have quite a ways to go before they're competitive with anybody. Yeah, with all that being said, hope you guys are doing good. You guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.